Hey friends, welcome to my kitchen. This week we're going to be talking about the word for the year. And your word for the year is, during this time of year, especially at New Year's, well, you've heard about New Year's resolutions and people say they're going to change things in their life. They're going to make their life better. They're going to make goals and set goals and things like that. This week, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting a word for our year. And let me just tell you a little bit about what a word is for the year and what that means. A word of the year is really like a mantra or a vision of what we want our year to be like, what we want our life to be like. You guys are going to be going through a lot of transition this year. You're going to be going from elementary school into middle school. You're going to be growing tremendously. It's going to be a big deal for you guys. And I want you to be thoughtful about what 2020 has in store for you. And a word for the year is really not necessarily like a resolution of something that you want to change, but it's more like a precept that you want to live by. It's a theme that really influences your thoughts and your actions. It's almost like a theme song. And I'm going to talk to you about 5 steps that I want you to take over the course of the next several days to select your word for the year and then to write about it. First of all, I want you to reflect. I want you to reflect on what you have, what your elementary school experience has been like. Maybe reflect on what you think about going to middle school and how you've grown this year so far, and maybe what you find important in your life. Number 2, I want you to visualize. I want you to visualize what you feel like your life, what you want your life to be like, what you want your experiences to be like in the coming year. Number 3, I want you to list some words that really jump out at you. And I've provided a list of words in this post for you to use. It's not an exhaustive list, but I want you to just go down through that list and maybe write down 5, 10, 15 words that jump out at you. You might start seeing a common kind of statement or a common theme that comes up as you write down your list of words. I want you to do step number 4. Step number 4 is to review that list and refine your list. Maybe choose your top 3. And as you refine your list, I want you to start asking yourself, which one of these really sparks joy for me? Which one of these words really gets me excited? Which one of these words do I identify with for myself or do I want for my life? And then step number 5, you got to ask yourself the really, really deep question, which is this just interesting to me? Is this word just interesting, or is it something that I really want to commit to? So for instance, when I reflected on my life, I'm finished with school. I'm done with school. I've graduated. And so I feel like I have the opportunity to do things that I haven't had the opportunity to do in the past. And so in reflecting on my life, I know that I need to find a new balance. That was a word that came to mind. I want to be creative. I want to be present in what's going on and what's happening. And so I visualize in my mind, I ask myself some questions about when I visualize a perfect day, or when I visualize myself at the end of the day, how do I want to feel at the end of a good day? And some of those things that I feel at the end of a good day are calm, peace, accomplished, and then balanced again came out to me, and creative came out to me. And so then I listed all of those words. Those were some of the words that I listed, and I reviewed and refined those words. I went back through and I was like, okay, which one of these really just sparks joy for me? And the one that really sparked joy was balance. I want to have balance. And when I was in college, I didn't really have a lot of balance in my life. I was really focused on getting through school. And even though it might not have appeared that I was out of balance, I was really, really spent a lot of time in school, and now I'm free of that. So I can find a balance for exercise. I can find a balance for school, for elementary school work. I can find a balance for family and for friends and for creativity and things like that. And so step number 5 for me is to commit to the word balance. So for the year, as I make decisions, as I come across experiences and opportunities, I'm going to reflect on that word balance. And 2020 is going to be the year of balance for me. And I think all of those other words that I wanted are going to fall into place when I find balance. I'm going to be able to be creative. I'm going to be able to have calm. I'm going to be able to be accomplished. It's all rooted back down to the word of balance. So that's what I want us to work on this week. I'm going to be giving you some more information about your word for the year, some templates and some sheets that you're going to be able to fill out. And today we're just going to start reflecting, visualizing, listing, and reviewing and refining. We're not going to commit today. So let's get started.